So when we designed this caddy, we just wanted something, I mean, we didn't reinvent the wheel. We're not the first people to have a bucket caddy. But we wanted it to be specific to our products, meaning the size of the pouches, the number of the pouches, or pockets, I should say. The straps, the pockets on the inside. Things I didn't like about other caddies is they're just clustered. There's too much going on. The pouches are, you know, a lot of pouches on the inside of the bucket are too deep. I don't know, they just bugged me because I felt like it was just a catch-all. It wasn't organized. I felt like whenever I put something in, it was just mixed in. I might as well throw the caddy out and just use an empty bucket. So that's what we wanted to prevent in our own caddy. You see in the pictures, the shampoo, conditioner, detangler tubes are down like this. Essentially, that's to be able to show what's in there. When I personally use this caddy, and my recommendation to you is don't put these pouches in facing down. Put them away with the cap up. Reason being, obviously right now we've got the seal on that cap, but when we take that cap off, pull the seal off, put the cap back on, if you keep that facing down, when you go to lift it out, what's going to happen occasionally, it's happened to me, is that cap could possibly get caught on that hem or that seam, pop open. As you're pulling it out, if you're squeezing it, that pops open, you got a mess. And over time, if you keep it and store it that way, over time, if that cap comes loose or just opens up, you're gonna have a mess in the bottom. So prevent that by doing that. One thing we did with all of these tubes is did different line sequences, knowing that we were going to do this caddy. We've been planning on this caddy for a long time. In order to determine which product is which, because obviously that's the detangler, you see that with the cap down, but what happens when you put the cap up? You don't see detangler. What you do see is a green line. Green is detangler, solid white is shampoo, a double thin white line is conditioner. So this caddy wasn't an afterthought. We had developed this caddy and been thinking about this caddy even before we did our shampoo, detangler, and conditioner. So let's show you the back. That's the front. On the back, you got another one. An extra one if you have an extra detangler, extra conditioner. Honestly, it fits just about anything. What I like to do with my grooming gloves, because I hate just throwing stuff in the bottom of a bucket. The point of the caddy is to keep it organized. So I like to get my grooming gloves and I'll just tuck them in this front pocket. That way I know where they're at. They're easy to get to. Let's show you the inside. The inside, again, I don't like deep, big pockets on the outside or the inside, honestly. So on the inside, what we did is these shallow, short pockets. They're easy to get in and out of. You can put your braiding tape. You can even fold up a tail bag and it fits perfectly right down in that pocket. You can even, if you got a little bit of Juddy's julienne cut beef jerky, it's a perfect size. The reason for those is I wanted to be able to have access points on top, not pouches, because I feel like you would prevent your access to those pouches or pockets on the bottom. But these are essentially for all the BioMane toolkit, not toolkit, but our tools that we have in our toolkits and grooming kits. You've got your shedding brush, you've got your mane and tail brush, and put them on all four sides just for whichever angle you're at, whichever spot you're at on your wash rack or in your barn or in your stalls. These are easy to grab. You don't have to reach down in, you don't have to search for it. A lot of people have these on the ground when they're grooming a horse. You don't want to have to be reaching too far down in. A lot of times you're holding the braid, don't have your tape on you, so you got to reach down and grab the tape. We wanted it to be really accessible. Really, you can't, I'm going to take everything out of this side. We've got two over here. You see it's overweighted on this side. You're not going to flip it over. It's fine. You can still carry it. That's why we did this size of bucket. You throw one more conditioner, detangler in there. Load these grooming gloves. and you're set to go redo some manes and tails. Check it out, biomane.com, grooming caddy.